bá ń gbọ́ tó ń sẹ́ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ tó tún milẹ̀ tìtìtìtì ẹyẹ méjì kì í jàṣà ìkànnì aláyọ̀ rédíò ló ń dún tó tún kilẹ̀ pálapàla má gbé kúrò ń bẹ̀ o ó dùn mọ́ nínú.
Josh, make that head sound, baby.
Good evening, no. You guys, welcome. Good evening. How are you doing? It's another beautiful evening. It's another beautiful grammatical error. I beg. Hey, you guys no good get upset this evening. It's another beautiful evening. What are we here to do again? It is talk cycle. It's like this evening. This evening have a very strong vibes. You can see as I'm just putting everything together. Yoruba, Pidgin, normal English. We are just packing everything together. Indeed, this evening have a very great vibes. How are you doing? You've been working throughout since morning. I pray God crown our efforts. And wherever you may be listening to the top of my voice, this wonderful evening, I'm saying a pleasant greetings to you all. What are we about to do this evening? You know how it goes, you know what the time says. And now we are diving into Talk Cycle, the show where we turn everyday issues into real conversation. In case you're just listening to me for the first time, my name is Oluwatoyin Eleputi, your radio angel on Alayo Online Radio TV. Yesterday we discussed about something different, and today we are going to be diving into a sweet and fantastic episode titled Flashback. Flashback. When I say flashback, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? You might be thinking of what sort of flashback is that? Yeah. Actually, what we want to flash back this wonderful evening is the olden days life versus this today Nigerian. So that's where we're going to flash back. In the olden days, how do they do their own thing? How, and in the present Nigeria, how are we doing our own? Is it the same thing? Is there any difference there? That's what we want to look at this wonderful evening. And as I said earlier, just stay tuned to enjoy it with me. And I just think this program is dedicated for those oldest ones. You can call your parents to join us. Those grandparents or those grandparents that used to tell folktale stories of the olden days. You have a grandparent that used to tell story. Likewise me. Though I wasn't born then, but at least I have a grandparent that usually tells me story of the olden days, how it goes and how it is going presently. So let's compare the olden days lives with this present Nigeria. How is everything doing? Is it going fine or everything has changes? Have money taken over the present Nigeria? In the olden days, they used to do things in common. They used to do everything in common. There was a perfect peace then. But right now, I just think money have taken away everything. We just want to take a look at it this wonderful evening. So stay tuned on Alayo Online Radio TV. Tell somebody that will tell somebody, you know the vibes, that will tell another person to join us live and direct on Alayo Online Radio TV. I still remain my humble self, your radio angel on the show. Stay tuned and you're going to enjoy it together with me. Alright, let's dive into it this way. The way it's just doing me this evening. I don't even know where to start from, but okay. Let's start from this place. When did money becomes the boss in Nigeria? When did money becomes the boss in this country? Because honestly, there was a Nigerian before money enter everything. There was a Nigerian, and here is the present Nigerian we are living in today. Now, back then, money was important, but then it wasn't the landlord of human relationship. Yes, there was money then, but it wasn't their priority. They loves their self, despite the fact that there was money. But today, we all are looking for money. We just want money and forget the peace of the country.
Josh, make your head sound, baby.
Baloranking on TikTok, I can see you. Elemi, I can see you. Odunwayo, I can see you. Thank you very much. Stay tuned so that we are going to rock it together. We are going to run it together. I can't do it alone. It's with you that we're going to do it and make it interesting. So stay tuned. I see you all. And those of you on Facebook also, I see you too. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sure. Yeah, as I was saying, I said actually that back then there was money, but money wasn't the landlord then. But then in this our present Nigerian, we have money. But now, if money should cough like this, respect will just stand up and do attention for money. Azal now. If you see someone that have money now, everybody will just bow down, pay or go. But then if the money just sneeze like yeah, the love self will just run away. How can I put that one? Okay, let me say the person that have money then later broke. If someone is in love with the person will just run away. Money have taken up everything in Nigeria. But then, back then in the olden days, everything was going fine. Even when they want to do marriage, then they are not going to be running elsewhere for money, or if they have what did they even used to use in doing? Was that? Well, there's a lot to talk on it. If they want to do marriage, then traditional marriage. Once there is yam, plantain, gari, the wedding have stand. There is no need to say, yeah, we want to go to hall, we want to do court marriage and so on. Back then, the life was so very, very interesting. But now, we have turned everything into money, 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 money in our country. Oh, my country, Nigeria. Where are we going? Where actually are we going? Yeah, what are the things we have in Nigeria? What are the things we have in Nigeria before monies entered and changed the rules? What are the rules and the protocol that we usually follow in Nigeria before money entered and changed everything? Neighbor. What is neighbor? What is neighbor? Like I said earlier, I wasn't born then, but at least I think I met a little of it, and due to the helps of the grandparents, I learned a lot from the olden days life. So at least when I said what is neighbor, what did I mean? Okay, neighbor is a person who represents your second parents then. Like maybe that time if your parents traveled, you ate in your neighbor's house without any explanation, nobody to ask you any question. You hold nobody explanation. You ate, you stay safe, you play with them. And you could easily knock and say, good morning, ma, good morning, sir. My mom said I should eat my afternoon food in your house. So, and nobody is going to ask you who is your father. Did your father buy food stuff here? But today, go and knock someone's door and said your mommy asked you to eat lunch today. You go explain tire. And also, then, if you could remember, if you misbehaved outside, they will discipline you before you get home. And if you still get home, your parents will still say, very good. That's how to train up a child. That's how to train up a child. But now, you mistakenly touch someone's child. In the next 30 minutes, you will see yourself in police station. You will write up, you will go write letter like this, you go tire. Yeah, I was talking about neighbor compared to today Nigerian. Some people don't even know the names of their neighbor, but they are very good in knowing the sound of the generator of their neighbor. They know the sound of the generator, but they don't know the names of the neighbor. How? Hazard na Nigeria. Children are even being respectful. They are being disrespectful nowadays because nobody cares. Nobody cares of who anybody is. No one is afraid of anybody. But back then, even if you are in the last point that you are very angry, if you see elders, you will bow down for the person. Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. But now, everybody is now using money as guidance. If you don't get money, go and sit down. No one is ready to respect you. Yeah, everybody is now securing his or herself. Before, we belonged to each other. In the olden days, we all belong to each other. We do things in common, no hatred. But now, everybody belongs to themselves. Flashback, Nigerian. The money wasn't the king. Money wasn't king at all in Nigeria. But instead, we value ourselves more than money. But now, it seems that money is more valued than anybody. So everybody is doing mind your business, mind your business. Like the slang, the slogan they are using this 2026 is that TMRV, mind your business. Yeah, also there is something called trade by pattern. Then we can easily change yam for gari, change palm oil for others food stuff. We can even change fish for pepper then. Back then, life was very, very easy for them. Even borrowing wasn't a business. But now, today, they have turned borrowing into business. They have turned it into investment. Tazal.
Josh, make that head sound, baby.
Yeah, back then you could borrow somebody 500 naira and the person will return the money absolutely without any interest. But today, I bet you, if you borrow 5k, just go and get ready to return an interest of 1,500 naira. That is 6,500. Azal now. But back then, everybody knows their hands. If you borrow someone money, the person will return without interest. That is called help. We are helping ourselves. But today, Nigerian, we have absolutely turned help into investment products. Everybody is now investing. Borrow me 100 naira there, you will pay me 150 back. Borrow me 200, you are going to pay me 300 naira back. I accept. Because you are in a hurry to use the money, you have to pay the interest. But back then, we were so useful to each other. So, flashback. The comment section is yours. What have you flashed back? What happened in the are you born then? So drop your own comment then. What have happened back then that you know? Just flashback. This evening the episode is titled Flashback. So flashback the old Nigerian. What have you flashed back? Drop your comment on the comment section. Scatter it. It belongs to you this wonderful evening. Yeah, back then doors were open. You can easily go into someone's house. You sit down, maybe food will be on fire. Then when the food gets done, everybody will eat together, catch fun together, and get happy together. But today, try it. If you go to someone's house, if that food is not going to contain the person, that person will not bring down that food from the fire until you leave. Yeah, and also back then we don't used to lock door. They don't used to lock door because of fear of thief and people to go into the room and poison you and so on. But today we lock the compound, we lock gates, we lock inside house because of even we even lock our hearts safe. Our heart is locked. Everyone is protecting something. Everyone have something to protect. Some people are protecting money. Some people are protecting phone. Some people are protecting power bank. Why some are even protecting charger? My God. Actually, it is funny, but at the same time, it's not funny. We have built a boundary that separates our togetherness. We are no longer together. Everyone is developing hatred for no reason. We are no longer together. What a shame, Nigeria, my country. Harbor. We have built a strong boundary between our togetherness, and that is not good for us. But to be candid, money helps us. Yes, money helps us in life, and it makes life easier and faster. But the question is, did money make us a better people or just richer individual? Did it make us a better people or it just make us richer? Everybody's just ready to cater for his or her family. Even some people that have the money are not even ready to cater for their family. It's a long story. Flashback. Just flashback. The older people. I can say those are our olden days fathers and mothers. They really live a good life. It was just that they haven't seen all these urban city, motorcycle and all that. There was one day my dad told me that back then the kind of motor they used to use was push me, I push you. Like it was so funny though. Once they say the history, it's usually cash for it makes somebody excited. But back then it looked like someone else. But at the same time, now we have what they don't have then. We're not supposed to make it more peacefully and make everything goes well, but instead we start developing hatred, and now money is ruling over the peaceful community, the peaceful country we used to know. Money is now ruling over it. If you don't have money, go and bench one side. That's the slogan for it. If you don't have money, bench one side. If you have money, come forward as well. Actually now in today Nigeria we just have more. Even despite the fact we have more money, we care less about ourselves. We talk more but listen less. At the same time, we see more but yet we still don't understand. We understand less. What a country. Nigeria then wasn't perfect, though it wasn't perfect in the olden days time. Nigeria wasn't perfect. But today Nigeria also is not useless rather. But somewhere between then and now, we get to drop something essential. We get to drop something important on it. Let's quickly go on a break. When we come back, we are going to come and look at the things essential that we're supposed to drop. Ranking on TikTok, I can see you. You said well done. Thank you. Let's go on a break. When we come back, we are going to come and look at the important things that we're supposed to do that's going to make everything go well. Let's go on a break. Stay tuned. Don't change the dial. I'm coming back.
It's that clear product.
Ẹ̀yin ènìyàn, ẹ wá gbọ́ tuntun. Ìròyìn ayọ̀ ni mo mú wá fún yín nípa àjọ ọmọlúàbí tí a pè ní àjọ Yorùbá Land Health Charity Foundation tí wọ́n bẹ nílẹ̀ yìí àti lókè òkun. Ẹ súnmọ́ bí ẹ wá fetí gbéyàwó ọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn àjọ yìí nílẹ̀ yìí àti lókè òkun wà fún mímọ rírì ìdàgbàsókè àti láti lè gbé èdè òun àṣà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ga ní Nàìjíríà àti ní diaspora. Ṣíṣe ìdásílẹ̀ àṣà lóríṣiríṣi fún ìrónilágbára ìrànlọ́wọ́ nípa ètò ìwé kíkà fún ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Lápapọ̀ kò tán síbẹ̀ o. Gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tí wọ́n ń gbé nílẹ̀ yìí tí wọ́n sì fẹ́ darapọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìgbáyégbádùn àwarawa àti ìbáṣepọ̀ tó mọ́yán lórí. Fífi ara ẹni jì pẹ̀lú ṣíṣe olùtọ́nà nípa ètò ìmúpadàbọ̀sípò láti lè jẹ́ ká mọ̀ dájú wípé a lè ní ìbáṣepọ̀ tó lọ́rìn tí kò sì ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ètò òṣèlú tàbí ẹ̀sìn kankan. Bí kò ṣe nípa àṣà tó múnádóko láàrin ara wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá àti ìwàláàyè. Ìtọ́jú ara wa o, ìtọ́jú ẹyin, ìtọ́jú ojú wà lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. Lábẹ́ ìṣàkóso Yorùbá Land Health Charity Foundation. Pẹ̀lú olùdarí àjọ Mr. Abdullahi Mustapha Elewiodò. Yorùbá Land Health Charity Foundation. Àjọ tí kò rọ̀gbọ̀kú léjọba. Tó sì ṣe ìdápadà ayọ̀ òun ìfẹ́ láàrin ọmọ Yorùbá nílẹ̀ yìí àti lókè òkun.
Ará àdúgbò mo gbé titun dé o. Pẹ̀lú locate my ride ọkọ̀ lílò pẹ̀lú ààbò tó péye dìrọ̀rùn gbà. Locate My Ride is a smart car tracking solution that sends you an instant alert the moment your car moves without your permission. Kéèyàn fowó ńlá rọkọ̀ bọ̀gìnì kó tún mọ̀ wá káyà sókè torí àwọn ajínasẹ̀ tí ń jẹ wọn ajígbọ́n. Ìyẹn dèwọ̀. Whether you are at home, at work or asleep, Locate My Ride keeps watch 247. Real-time update, detailed report, customizable alert. Ní gbogbo ìgbà ni o mọ bí ọkọ̀ rẹ gbé wà. Pẹ̀lú ẹ̀rọ ìgbàlódé tí ilé-iṣẹ́ Locate My Ride gbé dé lásìkò yìí. Just confidence and peace of mind. You can protect your car. Try protect your investment by calling or WhatsApp Locate My Ride on 0807 151 1451 or follow us on Instagram at Locate My Ride 247 with our reliable, secure and user drive with confidence, staff-friendly solution, confidence and track with ease. Ọkọ̀ mi ọkọ̀ máa wà mí lọ kò sí fòyà.
Ó pẹ́ tí mo ti ń gbọ́ rédíò káàkiri ayé. Ìgbà tí mo ṣalábàápàdé Aláyọ̀ rédíò TV. Rédíò tó bù àyà, ogbóúnjẹ fẹ́ gbé ó tún wá gbà wó bọ̀. Ó tún wọ́n ṣe bẹbẹ yàtọ̀ sí bẹ́ẹ̀ káàkiri àgbáyé ni wọ́n ti ń gbọ́ wa. Kábíyèsí fún gbogbo àwọn ìkànnì míì. Ẹ bá ń ṣe fìlà kórí adé. Kábíyèsí o. Alára àgbà yìí dá ní ìkànnì Aláyọ̀ jẹ́ fún gbogbo ìkànnì míì. Ògbóǹtarìgì ni wọ́n níbi ká ṣe live broadcast, music training, live streaming, photoshoot studio, ẹ̀ka ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́, audio mixing studio àti àwọn ètò lọ́lọ́kan òjọ̀kan. Bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí ìròyìn tó gbóná fẹlẹ́lẹ́fẹlẹ́lẹ́ àti gbígbé àṣà àtẹ̀sìn lárugẹ. Ètò nípa lọ́kọláya, eré ìdárayá láti ẹnu àwọn atọ́kùn tó dáńtọ́. Opposite Glory filling station, Ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ Odò, along Ọjọ́ Ìwó road, Ìbàdàn láfi kalẹ̀ sí. Ẹ lè pè wá sórí 0913 609 3243 tàbí 0707 979 0863. Aláyọ̀ rédíò TV, ìkànnì tí kò lẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́. Tó bá ń gbọ́ tó ń sẹ́ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ tó tún milẹ̀ tìtìtìtì ẹ̀jẹ̀ méjì kì í dáṣà ìkànnì Aláyọ̀ rédíò ń dún tó tún kilẹ̀ fàlàfàlà má gbé kúrò ń bẹ̀ ó dùn mọ́ nínú.
Josh, make that head sound, baby.
Welcome back. This is Alayo Online Radio TV. You're listening to Talk Cycle, and the episode is Flashback. What are we flashing back? Olden days. What experience have you had for olden days? Yes, we have discussed about it and many more. So now, I just want to give you an essential reason, just important reason why we should focus in Nigeria and avoid letting money to spoil the peace and togetherness of the country. What is the essential thing that we need to drop? I said we need to drop something essential. And the essential thing is that not money, not development, but rather let's drop humanity. Let's drop that peace that we can find in humanity. And if money must enter everything, don't let it chase the love we have for each other. Because we have the money, we should come together as one country again. Let there be love, let there be peace. Do not let the money chase the peace of the country, and do not let it also sack our respect. Elders, they used to respect elders back then, but today, if someone don't have money, it's obvious that people look down on the person. Let's come back to our better life. Let's come back to our previous life. Let's make everything go well. Respect is the most thing that the elders deserve. So do not let money to sack the respect we have for each other, and also do not let it put a threat in the community, because the right of the nation without human being connection is useless. If we have money but in our nation without human connection. It's just a crowded place. Then the country is just a crowded place. It's not a society. But if we have peace, then it's called a society. How can we have money? Then everywhere is just full of people without peace, without togetherness. Then we call that place a country. This is not a country. It's just a crowded place where many people with different thoughts are found. Normally we have different thoughts, but at least let there be that togetherness of the olden days back. Huh? That olden days, it was very sweet. So we're supposed to talk a lot on this program. But my time won't permit me to do so. My time will permit me to do so. And this is where we are going to be bringing today's episode to an end. Next week, Monday, Tuesday belongs to Talk Cycle. Same time in the evening. You have to join me because next week we are going to treat a lot on the olden days versus this present Nigerian, since our time won't permit us to do so today. Yeah, tomorrow we are coming up with another show of Public Connect. Do not forget to join me tomorrow on Public Connect. And what we want to trade tomorrow on Public Connect is Valentine is coming. Yeah, Valentine Day dog. It is a pigeon episode. It is a pigeon show. So we are going to run it together. How the Valentine will be? How are you going to do your own Valentine? That's how it's gonna go tomorrow. And a big kudos, a big shout out to my producer MC Chinko, the mind behind the scenes. I still remember my humble self, Uluwatoyi Elebute on Alayo Online Radio TV. Talk cycle. Let us be active. Let's keep the cycling continue. And then, until then, next week, as another episode will be coming your way. I love you all. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Stay connected. Stay active. Stay safe. And peace out.